Thank your majesty.
Meanwhile, back in Roussillon,
Get you gone, sirrah. The complaints of you I do not all believe. 'Tis my slowness that I do not, for I know you lack not folly to commit them, and have ability to make such knaveries yours.
'Tis not unknown to you, madam. I'm a poor fellow.
Well, sir.
No, madam, 'tis not so well that I am poor, though many of the rich are damned.
this is Romberg, the clown.
Wilt thou needs be a beggar?
A prophet I, madam, I speak the truth the next way. I have often walked down the street before, and the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm at the place where you live.
Get you gone, sir. I'll talk with you.
Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? Can you see them in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door, knowing I'm on the street where you live? And oh, the towering feeling!
You corrupt the song, sirrah. You'll be gone, sir knave, and do as I command you.
That man should be at woman's command, yet it will do no hurt. Though honesty be no Puritan, and yet it will do no hurt. I will wear the surplice of humility over the black gown of a big heart.
Well now.
The Countess had been growing more aware that Helena was in love with her son. She was touched by Helena's predicament and delighted by the idea of having her as a daughter-in-law.
Even so, it was with me when I was young. 'Tis the show and seal of nature's truth, where love's strong passion is impressed in youth. Her eye is sick on it. I observe her now.
What is your pleasure, madam?
Why, Helen, I am a mother to you.
Mine honorable mistress?
Nay, a mother. When I said a mother, methought you saw a serpent. What's in a mother that you start at it? What's the matter? That you are my daughter?
That I am not.
I say I am your mother.
Noble mistress, you cannot be my mother. Indeed, were you my mother, I care so no much in heaven, so your son were not my brother. Were he my brother, you must be my mother. But were you both our mothers, I care no more. I care no more than I should not be a sister.
Yes, Helen, you might be my daughter-in-law. God shield you mean it not. Daughter and mother, my fear catched your fondness, and now I see the mystery of your loneliness. In all sense, 'tis gross. You love my son. Invention is ashamed against the proclamation of thy passions to say thou dost not. Therefore, tell me true. But look, 'tis so, for thy cheeks confess it, the one to the other, and thine eyes seen it so grossly shown in their behaviors that in their kind they speak it. Speak it so. Tell me truly.
Pardon me, madam.
Do you love my son?
Mine honorable mistress.
Love you, my son.
Do you not love your son?
Go not about. My love hath into bond whereof the world takes note. Come, come, disclose the state of your affections, for your passions have to the full appeached.
Then I confess. Here on bended knee before you in high heaven, and high heaven in you. I love your son. I know I love in vain, strive against hope, yet in this captious and intangible sea, I still pour the waters of my love and lack not to lose still. Do not let your hate encounter with my love for loving where you do.
Had you not an intent, speak truly, to go to Paris?
Madam, I had. By grace itself, I swear. You know my father left me some prescriptions of rare and proved effects, set down for general sovereignty. Amongst these there is a remedy, set down to cure the desperate languishings of where the king is rendered lost.
But think you, Helen, if you should tender the king's supposed aid, that he would receive it? They that they cannot help, how should they credit a poor, unlearned virgin, when the schools emboweled of their doctrine have left off to the danger itself?
There's something in it. More than my father's legacy, which is the greatest of his skill, shall be sanctified by the luckiest stars in heaven. If my grace would just give me leave, I would bet my own well-lost life on the king's cure by hour and day.
Why, Helen, thou shalt have my leave and love. I'll stay home and pray God's blessing into thy tent. Be gone tomorrow, and be sure of this. Where I can help thee, thou shalt not miss.
And so Helena headed for Paris in an attempt to cure the king's illness, who was seeing off the soldiers who decided to fight in Florence.
Farewell, young lords. These warlike principles do not throw from you. And you, my lords, farewell. Share the advice betwixt you. If both gain, all the gift doth stretch itself as 'tis received, and is enough for both. Those girls of Italy, take heed of them. They say our French lack language to deny. If they demand, beware of being captives before you serve.
Most admirable, I have seen those wars.
No, he hasn't.
I am commanded here and kept to coil with, too young and 'tis too early and the next year.
In thy mind stand to it, boy, and steal away bravely.
I shall say here the 4-horse to a smock, creaking my shoes on the plain masonry till honor be bought up and no sword worn, but one to dance with. By heaven I shall steal away.
There's honor in theft, committed, Count.
Say, the king.
And most approved, most sinewy swordman.
Pardon, my lord, for me and for my tidings.
Oh, I'll leave you to stand up.
Oh, good faith. Across. But, my lord, 'tis thus. Will you be cured of your infirmity?
No.
I have seen a medicine. It's able to breathe life into a stone, quicken a rock, and make you dance canary, and write to her a love line.
And what her is this?
Oh, why, doctor, she, my lord, there's one arrived, if you will see her. Now, by my faith and honor, in her sex, her years, profession, wisdom, and constancy, hath amazed me more than I dare blame my weakness. Will you see her, for that is her demand, and know her business? That done, laugh well at me.
The king was intrigued, perhaps by the prospect of a hot nurse scenario.
Bring in the admiration that we with thee may spend our one or two, or take off by wondering how thou tookest it.
Nay, nay, I'll fit you, and not be all day about it, neither. Nay, come thy ways.
This haste hath wings indeed.
This is his majesty. Say your mind to him. Fare you well.
Now, fair one, does your business follow us?
Aye, my good lord. Gerard de Narbon was my father, and what he did profess well found.
I knew him.
On beds of death he bade me rent many receipts, which is the chief issue of his practice. He bade me store up triple I, and save for the men known to him or dear. I have so, and hearing your majesty is touched with the affliction, where this remedy lies chief in cause, I have come with all about humbleness to tender it.
We thank you, maiden, but may not be so credulous of cure. I say we must not so stain our judgment or corrupt our hope.
My duty shall then pay me for my pains. I will no more enforce my office upon you. Humbly entreating from your thoughts, a modest one to bear me back again?
I cannot give you lest you be called grateful. Thou thoughtest to help me, but what in full I know, thou knowest no part. I, knowing all my peril, thou no art.
What I can do can no hurt try. Great floods of flow simple sources, great seas have dried. Miracles have been by the greatest oft denied. Oft expectation fails and oft it hits. Where hope is coldest and despair most fits.
I must not hear thee. Fare thee well, kind maid.
My dear lord, to my endeavors give consent. Of heaven we not make an experiment. I am not an impostor that I proclaim. And I think, I know, and I know most sure, that I am not past power, nor you past cure.
Art thou so confident? Within what space hopest thou my cure? Upon thy certainty and confidence, what darest thou venture?
Tax of impudence, the strongest boldness to divulge shame. Let odious ballads streams my maiden's name. If worse be worse extended, if vilest torture of my life be ended.
The king found this an unreasonable condition of the agreement.
Thy life is dear for all that life can rate, worth name of life than thee hath estimate. Youth, beauty, wisdom, courage, all that happiness and prime can happy call. Thou, this hazard needs must intimate, skill, infinite or monstrous desperate. Sweet practicer, thy physic I will try, that ministers thine own death if I die.
If I flinch in poverty of what we spoke, unpitied let me die. But if I help you, what do you promise me?
Make thy demand.
But will you make it even?
Aye, by my scepter and hopes of heaven.
Then with thy kingly hand, give me a husband in thy command, a vassal that I know is free for me to ask and free for thee to bestow.